Hello and welcome. I am Elena Valdez and I am here to do the Aquarius Child reading for the month of November, for the month of January 2021. Can you believe it already? Thank goodness we made it through 2020. We're all well. And yeah, Happy New Year. And just a reminder that my readings are not gender specific, so you'll hear me say he, she, they, but please apply the energy in whatever way best fits your household. And please subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. It very much helps my channel, and I greatly appreciate you for doing so. All right, so let's get started with what your Aquarius child is experiencing during the month of January. By the way, I keep hearing November, and I have not been stumbling on any other month during my reads. So this tells me that you may have something going on here, or your child may have something going on here in the month of January that's related to November. So either he or she started a course of study or something in November, which is now coming into fruition. There's something there. So if that applies, then that means that this reading is very much for you, and to pay attention is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so Aquarius, the way your little Aquarius is feeling here is very much like a little Leo. Now, Leo is on the opposite side of the axis of Aquarius. So there is interplay here, right? Because Aquarius is the opposite vibration of Leo, yet the opposite of the same coin. So it's important here. It means there's something there. In terms of balancing the opposites. It means that your child is doing a really nice job here in January of balancing and harmonizing that axis, the Aquarius-Leo axis, meaning he or she is doing a really great job of balancing her emotions, her intellect, but also the masculine, feminine energies as well. It's very nice. So the King of Wands is also very much a leadership position here, leadership energy. So you're going to notice in January that your Aquarius is stepping up. Your Aquarius is taking charge. Also, I see this come up in this position when someone's becoming an older sibling. So your little one may have just become an older sibling. So maybe you, the parent, maybe you just had a little one, maybe you're adopting, or maybe there's a new neighbor that moved in that's younger or whatnot. Okay, so there's something here about, or maybe he or she has become the oldest or the classmate in charge of a group of kiddos, right? Again, apply it the way it resonates best for you. But this is actually very beautiful because Aquarius is feeling very confident here in January and very good about bringing on their leadership skill set, right? So that means that you may experience kind of like a quick grow up or glow up from your child, almost like an old soul kind of thing happening here. There's a lot of energy going on right now with Aquarius. Since we started, we had that big conjunction. We had the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter at 0 degrees Aquarius happen not that long ago, about a week ago. So that is definitely something that could have triggered your little Aquarius to step up somehow. And it literally might have happened in a blink of an eye for you, the parent. For you, it might have happened like all of a sudden. So it's going to resonate differently. And the topic of that glow up or quick acceleration is going to be different for different households. For some of you, it's going to be they went from their ABCs to all of a sudden reading a book, or they went from being an only child to now being an older sibling and taking charge, that kind of thing, right? And of course, it could be different. It could be if you have a teenager, someone a little older, it's going to be different based on their age range. Okay, so please apply it how it works best for you. Okay, so the challenge that your little one is experiencing, I feel like you got this last month, but I might be confusing it with a different sign. So there's a little bit of conflict, and maybe this is why your child has felt they need to grow up quickly here, because there's a conflict with the adults in his or her life. There's a challenge here. Either the adults can't parent the Aquarius for whatever reason, or they're having a difficult time parenting and being the united front that the Aquarius needs, or there's a loss of this partnership. This could be like a separation, right? Like these parents separated, or one parent is working abroad or working extended hours. And so this partnership is broken because remember, this came up in the challenge conflict position, which means this is lacking or missing, or the child has a hard time accessing it. So this could be why your child has taken this leadership, I'm now the head of the household kind of feel here, because perhaps one of the parents is either, you never know, could be ill, could be working longer hours, there could have been a separation. Whatever it is, there's something here that the usual adults in the household are not in the usual order, if you will. So it could be anything. It could be that, that whatever, it could be like your grandparents are no longer there, or his or her grandparents had to move away or go back home after the holidays. But there is a definite feeling that they need to be an adult because, or it could be as simple as, mom's schedule changed. She wakes up a little later. So now little one's making herself breakfast. That's how simple it can be. It doesn't have to be something crazy, outlandish. It can be, you can be a parent going through a major separation or, that kind of thing. But it can be as simple as the usual order, the usual union has changed and shifted. Therefore, now this little one is doing more adult-like things. Hope that makes sense. Let's see what your child needs most from you during the month of January. Yeah, so there's some hard work. There's a burden. There's a burden happening here with one or two of the parents. So it's necessary. It looks like the adults are having to carry a burden that they're not used to carrying. But here's what I'm going to say, since this fell in the position of what they need most from you, is for you to take away whatever adult burdens they feel they need to take on, for you to take it away from them. And for you to give them permission that it's okay for them not to carry, that it's not their burden to carry. They need to hear that from you, dear parent. And I know it's going to hit hard for some of you. It could be as simple as your little one now feels like they need to take charge of the little siblings because they feel they have to, because they feel that that's the responsibility as the older child. And again, they could be the youngest, it could be flip, it could be the youngest child feeling the responsibility. In any case, though, your child needs to know that it's your burden to carry, not theirs. Okay, this is a little heavy of a reading, but it needs to be said. So there is something, maybe because of this dynamic change, they feel, whether it's a new sibling, whether there's a crumbling of your relationship happening, or adult shift, whatever this is, they are feeling like they're supposed to be carrying some sort of burden. You need to let them know that it's okay not to. They need to know that it's not their responsibility. And also to communicate with them about it and to let them know this is either temporary or, mom is away working overseas temporarily, or this schedule is new and it's temporary, or you know, this newborn sibling that you just have will only cry every night, all night long, temporarily, you know, whatever it is for you. So, but you know, the good thing here is that the Ten of Wands is at the end of a cycle. It's towards the end. So whatever burden it is that you're carrying right now, parent, because it's obvious that you're going through something here. Okay. But it is, I think children take on responsibilities sometimes because they think they're supposed to. So this is just spirit reminding you to give your child permission to be a child. Very simply put. Okay. All right. So let me pull now the advice card from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit has to say. And the advice card can be in relationship to your child's read, or it can actually just be a straight up advice card for the month just for you. We'll see what it is. But it is for the parent. The advice is for the parent. It can be in relationship to the child or not. It can be a separate message for you. So Spirit, open that. Oh yeah, there you go. 10 of Cups. Okay, yes, there's definitely a shift happening in your household. Something happening with your partner or your other adult or your support system or whatever it is, having you carry on additional burden or having your child think they have to carry the additional burden. And the advice card you got is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is a happy family. You see the couple there, the couple with their children. I love these cards because it's so diverse. This is about you allowing yourself to connect with your family again, or bring the harmony back. Whatever discord has happened here, whatever burdens, additional burdens you're carrying, Spirit is reminding you that you have the power to harmonize it. Even if that means there is a partner missing from the picture, you still have the power to harmonize your family, right? But a lot of you do actually, there's really nothing wrong with your family dynamic other than it's being taken for granted and not being seen as actually already being in harmony. Maybe it's just a matter of recognizing that you actually do have the harmony. It's just a matter of acknowledging it and showing up in that space of harmony instead of the place of discord. But if you are someone who is in the midst of separation, discord, or disagreement, or your spouse or partner is working elsewhere, working, you know, like ships in, sailing at night to opposite directions because your schedules are different. This is reminding you, like, this is the advice. The advice is to harmonize your family, regardless of how many members are a part of it now. You have the power to do this. It's within reach. This is beautiful because if it's in the advice, it means that you have this accessible to you. And perhaps if your family dynamic has shifted in your own household, perhaps it's about reaching out to your extended family, like your parents, your aunts and uncles, your siblings, right? In other words, you have the power to make this family dynamic as successful as you want it to be, with or without the other person involved or the other partner. Very beautiful. Look at that card again. You have that. You have these tools within you. Beautiful. Alrighty, that's it. So thank you so much for visiting. I hope this helped somehow. And please leave a comment, subscribe. I'll see you back here hopefully in February. I hope you choose to come back. Bye.